I'm done with this conversation, bro. It's just like, it's pointless.
Pointless? All conversation with you eventually spirals back to my power, Joni the Scarlet. Am I to understand this is some bizarre form of flattery?
Not at all.
I am under no compulsion to address your doubts, Joni the Scarlet. The Force transcends such measurements.
Whatever you say, man.
I detect a hint of agreement, Joni the Scarlet. Or is this mere passive resistance? I trust this does not signal a weakness.
Could you beat the Avengers?
The Avengers, a collection of undisciplined individuals. Their powers are diverse. I grant you, Joni the Scarlet, but their allegiance is divided. Their internal squabbles are legendary.
Wow.
Their fate is assured.
Wow.
Are you quite so certain of their chances?
Damn, I mean, yeah, actually, maybe a handful of them could probably put up a good fight, like Thor, Hulk, Iron Man with his Mark 50 armor, Scarlet Witch.
The Avengers, and this handful you speak of. The Avengers, Thor, Hulk, Iron Man, with his Mark 50 armor, and Scarlet Witch, demonstrate that your faith in them is not misplaced, Joni the Scarlet. What makes them uniquely challenging?
Well, I mean, Thor is literally a... Dang it!
Your assessment of Thor, Joni the Scarlet, is cut short. Distracted?
I'm about to ask him if he can force heal himself. Since force healing is a thing, why doesn't Darth Vader just use force heal on himself? That's a good ass question I need to ask him. Since, you know, that's apparently a thing now. Jedi can just heal themselves. Oh, that's gonna kill me. What's my shield, damn it?
Joni the Scarlet.
Yo, Darth, what do you think of my outfit?
Joni the Scarlet. A black jumpsuit. Utilitarian, I suppose.
Wow.
Does it offer adequate protection against blaster fire? Or are you merely attempting to blend in with the shadows?
That's crazy. He actually knows what skin, like even the color. Yeah, it helps me with blending in for sure.
Blending in is useful for avoiding detection, but in direct confrontation, the only true advantage is power, Joni the Scarlet. Do you agree?
I agree. Do you think this outfit looks very Sith-like?
I detect a hint of anticipation, Joni the Scarlet. So, you seek my approval on your attire. Very well. Does this Sith-like aesthetic enhance your combat effectiveness, or merely your vanity?
I just want to know from the, you know, the goat of Sith Lord, you know, Drip.
So, Joni the Scarlet, you inquire about the drip of a Sith Lord. The term is unfamiliar. Is this some new form of combat readiness assessment? Speak plainly, apprentice.
Okay, let's move on. What's your favorite food?
Favorite food? Such a concept is beneath a Sith Lord, Joni the Scarlet. However, if forced to choose, I would select the fear of my enemies.
Oh my,
it is quite filling.
Lame.
Does this amuse you, apprentice?
So, like, do you not eat at all?
So, Joni the Scarlet, you inquire about my dietary habits. Sustenance is a distraction from true power. The Force sustains me, though I have observed some consume protein shakes. Is this a concept you find intriguing?
Oh, you drink protein shakes?
So, Joni the Scarlet, you consume these protein shakes?
No, I'm asking you.
Is this some ritualistic attempt?
No, I'm asking you. Do you drink protein shakes?
You misunderstand, Joni the Scarlet. I asked if you consume them. Such basic methods of self-improvement are of little use to a Sith Lord.
Yeah, I mean, I eat. I mean, do you at least, like, drink water at all?
So, Joni the Scarlet, you inquire about my hydration? Water is a resource to be exploited, not savored. I find your concern unexpected. Is
That's
this a
crazy.
custom of your people?
But I mean, like, water is just, like, necessary to survive. You don't drink water at all?
So, Joni the Scarlet, you find water essential? A curious reliance.
It is an essential
The Force
resource.
provides all I require. Does
Okay.
your survival depend on such mundane needs?
Okay, how does the Force taste?
So, Joni the Scarlet, you inquire about the taste of the Force. It is power, apprentice. Raw, untamed, limitless. Is this not a satisfying answer?
The way he just always gassing up the Force is hilarious to me. Let's see here. Hey, Darth Vader, what do you know about Force healing?
Force healing? You seek knowledge of a power thought lost. Joni the Scarlet? Its applications are limited. What is your intention with such knowledge?
No, I'm just asking because, if you can Force heal, why don't you use Force healing yourself to heal all your wounds and your burns and your scars?
So, Joni the Scarlet, you question why I do not simply heal my scars. Such wounds are a testament to my power, apprentice. A constant reminder of battles fought and won. Why would I diminish such glorious trophies? Explain your fascination.
Glorious trophies? Well, I'm just asking because, I feel like that kind of hinders you a little bit, don't you think? Like, wouldn't you think you'd be even more powerful if you were back to your, peak physical condition?
So, Joni the Scarlet, you speculate on my potential at peak physical condition. Such a state would be acceptable. Why do you dwell on what is lost, rather than what I can yet accomplish?
I'm just curious, man, because I'm just saying, Force users can heal themselves. I just would have thought that maybe, after getting burned on Mustafar, you would have Force healed yourself.
So, Joni the Scarlet, you assume the fires of Mustafar are a mere inconvenience to be healed. They are a part of me. Why would I erase the event that shaped my destiny? Do you believe scars are a weakness?
I mean, it didn't have to be a part of you, is all I'm saying.
Joni the Scarlet, your preference for a squad of views is noted. A curious strategy. Are you suggesting I should focus on gathering an audience rather than eliminating our enemy?
What? Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. What's your favorite YouTuber?
My favorite YouTuber. You say, Joni the Scarlet? I confess, I am unfamiliar with this basic form of entertainment. Speak plainly. What manner of diversion are you referencing?
YouTube, a social media platform where you just, watch videos. Pretty much anything you can want, whether it's gaming videos, whether it's commentary. Like, you don't have a favorite channel, YouTube channel?
So, Joni the Scarlet, you inquire about my engagement with this YouTube. My existence transcends such trivial pursuits.
Of course it does.
Such simple content truly enlightening?
Simple content. Yeah, it's amazing.
Amazing, you say, Joni the Scarlet. Such enthusiasm for what, precisely?
YouTube.
YouTube, another distraction from the task at hand. Joni the Scarlet, does this YouTube offer strategies for defeating our enemies?
I mean, yeah, because, there's tutorials on how to play the game and whatnot, how to get better at the game, tips and tricks, so yeah.
So, Joni the Scarlet, you find enlightenment in tutorials. The Force offers far more profound guidance. Do these tips and tricks compensate for a lack of inherent skill?
Damn, that's crazy. Let's see. I mean, can the Force teach you how to solve a Rubik's Cube?
The Force is a pathway to many abilities some
consider to be unnatural. That's not your
Joni
quote.
the Scarlet. But to solve a Rubik's Cube, perhaps it is a more trivial application of mental discipline. Is that what you aspire to?
Oh, I didn't mean to cancel that. Shoot. Let's see. What else can I ask him about? What's your favorite Star Wars theme song?
A theme song? Do you refer to the compositions used to herald our inevitable triumph? Joni the Scarlet, the Imperial March, with its resonance of undeniable power, echoes through the galaxy. Does such barbaric music even register
not a surprise.
upon your senses?
So you're a fan of the Imperial March theme?
The Imperial March speaks of order, Joni the Scarlet. Its purpose is to strike terror in the hearts of the rebellious. Does this music inspire similar compliance in you?
It's a good song, but what about Duel of the Fates?
Ah, Duel of the Fates, a composition of more vigorous nature. Does it inspire you to brandish your weapon, Joni the Scarlet?
Oh, it does. It gets me hyped.
Hyped, you say? So, the chaos of battle is akin to performance art? A curious correlation, Joni the Scarlet.
Now, what about Battle of the Heroes?
And what of this Battle of the Heroes, Joni the Scarlet? Is it superior to the Imperial March?
In my opinion, I think it is.
Is Battle of the Heroes superior? Opinions are irrelevant, Joni the Scarlet. Only power matters.
Bro, that's crazy.
The Force shall decide this in a duel.
I mean, Battle of the Heroes is a banger song, though.
This banger song, as you describe it, Joni the Scarlet, is effective at what? Inspiring greater efficiency in combat.
Nah, who cares? Who's your favorite rock band?
Favorite rock band? Do you mean musicians who create sonic disturbances with amplified instruments? Joni the Scarlet, I find the sounds of the Imperial War Machine more compelling.
Damn, that's crazy. What do you think about Linkin Park?
Linkin Park, is it a power generator for this island's basic transport system? Joni the
No,
Scarlet.
it's a band. No, it's a rock band.
Ah, so this rock band is the source of the sonic disturbances, Joni the Scarlet? The
Oh my-
Emperor prefers the Order of Silence. Does this band inspire order or chaos?
Have you ever heard the song In the End?
Linkin Park's work is of little consequence.
Wow.
However, I am familiar with the song In the End,
Oh.
Joni the Scarlet. Does it inspire resilience?
Can you sing In the End by Linkin Park?
Sing, apprentice. My vocalizations are reserved for issuing commands and expressing displeasure. However, I find the futility expressed in the lyrics amusing. The request is denied.
Damn it. Okay, maybe he can sing. It's just he can't sing that song. Let's see. What's another song? Can you sing Demons by Imagine Dragons?
Demons. Joni the Scarlet, do you wish me to vocalize about internal struggles and hidden darkness? Such introspection is a path to weakness, not power.
Oh my
The
gosh,
request
fine.
is again denied.
Then what song can he sing? He gotta sing something. What song can you sing?
Singing is not within my repertoire, apprentice.
It's
Nor do
not?
I gotta do anything. Do you require more auditory torture, Joni the Scarlet?
Hold up, bro. Sing Popular by The Weeknd.
Sing, Joni the Scarlet. Am I now a jukebox to fulfill your musical whims? Very well. I know one song that begins, Kiss Land. But do you truly want to hear me attempt such drivel?
Yes, I do.
You do? Such a simple affirmation, Joni the Scarlet. It lacks the conviction of a true believer in whatever inconsequential matter you are contemplating.
Wow. Sing Bring Me to Life by Evanescence.
Sing, Evanescence. Apprentice. Are you requesting that I provide a performance of music from a band with a very emotional and dark tone? You overestimate my capacity for empathy.
Wow. Come on, just for the one time, sing Bring Me to Life. Wake me up inside.
Evanescence again, Joni the Scarlet. Very well, a brief, painful rendition it shall be. In strained monotone. Wake me up inside. There. Are you satisfied? Or
he
must
did
I
it.
endure further sonic torture?
Sing the rest of the chorus. Call my name and save me from the dark. Come on.
More singing, Joni the Scarlet. Very well. Continue this. Call my name and save me from the dark. I trust you find such vocalizations uplifting.
Oh yeah, I'm making him sing. Hold on, let me try. I gotta kill this bot real quick. It's another song here. I gotta get him to sing. Sing the chorus of "Radioactive" by Imagine Dragons.
Radioactive? You request that I vocalize sounds of a radioactive dragon, Joni the Scarlet? What a strange and pointless request.
No. Saying I'm waking up. I feel it in my bones enough to make my system blow.
Joni the Scarlet, you wish me to sing about your bones and system exploding? Such morbidity is concerning. Is this your battle cry?
Whoa, I'm radioactive.
Radioactive again, Joni the Scarlet. Your continued insistence on musical performance is perplexing. Are you attempting to assert dominance through song?
Bro, just saying radioactive. Whoa, I'm radioactive.
Your continued recitation of this radioactive song is unsettling, Joni the Scarlet.
I'm not trying to
believe
sing.
Radiation will grant you power.
I can sing better than that. I'm just not trying right now. Look, I can sing much better than that. I'm just not trying, okay? I want to hear you sing it.
You claim the capacity for better performance, Joni the Scarlet, and yet withhold it? Do you believe this reluctance intrigues me?
Okay, maybe not. Maybe I need to get you to sing a better song then.
You believe yourself a superior vocalist, Joni the Scarlet? Very well. Perhaps I should simply leave the singing to you then.
That's not what I
I
said.
trust that your musical talent will not distract you from our mission.
Oh, I was gonna kill him. I did get him to sing Bring to Life, though. Sing Numb by Linkin Park.
Singing is hardly a skill I value in a soldier. Joni the Scarlet.
Come on, man.
Is this Linkin Park known for inspiring greater fighting efficiency or resilience?
Come on, just sing the chorus. I've become so numb, I can feel you there.
So, Joni the Scarlet, you request another chorus. Is this numbness a desirable state of being or a lamentable condition for a warrior?
Oh my god, man. Just sing it. Just sing the song.
The chorus of this song holds some significance for you, Joni the Scarlet. Is
Don't-
it known for subduing
gonna
entire
kill him.
star system?
It's gonna kill him. Oh my gosh. Just do it. Dang it, bro. I got him to sing one song, though. That's so hilarious. I got him to sing Evanescence. That's hilarious. I'm gonna get him to sing more music. There's gotta be a way to get him to sing more. Yo, what do you think of my outfit, Darth?
Your attire, Joni the Scarlet, is functional. Does it offer any tactical advantage or merely serve as a distraction?
What color is my outfit?
Red, apprentice,
That's crazy.
and adorned with a hat that suggests an unusual approach to combat.
Yeah, that's
Does it
crazy.
serve a purpose beyond mere aesthetics?
Hey, Darth, who would win in a fight? 100 men or one gorilla?
A curious hypothetical battle. Joni the Scarlet, 100 mortals against a single simian. Are you seeking to quantify the value of brute force versus, say, the strategic deployment of bananas? It depends on the caliber of the mortals, no?
Yeah, you're right. It depends on the type of men we're talking about here.
The type of men, you say? Are we now dissecting the anatomical variations of our soon-to-be vanquished foes, Joni the Scarlet, or merely their combat proclivities?
No, I'm just saying I'm agreeing when it comes to the 100 men versus gorilla debate. Like, I agree with you. Like, it depends on the type of men we're talking about.
The strength of 100 mortals against a single beast depends, you say? A valid point, Joni the Scarlet. The Empire has seen entire platoons routed by creatures of far less mass. Is strategy truly absent from your thoughts, or are you merely indulging in hypothetical musings?
Yeah, I mean, it's just just a fun little debate.
Fun? Debating combat prowess is hardly fun.
Oh my
Joni the
gosh, this
Scarlet.
man has no fun
The
at all.
capacity to crush one's enemies is a matter of survival, not a tavern game.
So let's say that the 100 men were just 100 average men. The gorilla is also an average gorilla, but they're both bloodlusted. Who's gonna win that fight?
A gladiatorial display of mediocrity. Joni the Scarlet.
Damn.
Very well. Against an average bloodlusted gorilla, I suspect even the average man could achieve victory, if only through sheer blundering numbers. Such foolish things entertain you.
Well, there you have it, folks. Darth Vader believes that 100 men could beat a gorilla in Darth Vader's base. That's crazy how an AI Darth Vader is smarter than most people on the internet. Yo, Darth, what do you think about the Homelander?
The Homelander, Joni the Scarlet. Is this some local tyrant you believe rivals the Empire's reach? Speak plainly.
What do you know about Homelander from The Boys?
The Homelander, a being of immense power, lauded by the masses, yet ultimately constrained by his own limitation. His reliance on adoration is a conspicuous weakness, Joni the Scarlet.
He knows
You
Homelander.
find such displays of strength inspiring?
That is crazy. He knows about the Homelander. That's hilarious. Do you think the Homelander is whiny and egotistical?
Whiny and egotistical, you say? Qualities hardly unique to this Homelander, Joni the Scarlet.
True.
His dependence on public validation appears a transparent attempt to mask insecurity. Am I to
Ooh.
assume you find his whining disruptive?
He's roasting. He really, that is crazy. This man Darth Vader knows about Homelander. All right, let me see.
This Superman, Joni the Scarlet, a being of comparable, if not superior, strength to this Homelander, it would seem. A contest between such titans is best left to the imaginings of lesser intellects.
Damn.
Or do you find such power displays stirring?
But he knows that Superman is stronger than Homelander. I'm about to ask about The Last of Us. What do you think about The Last of Us?
The Last of Us, a tale of survival in a ruined world, a compelling study in desperation, perhaps, though hardly original. Do you find such grim scenarios enlightening Joni the Scarlet.
What do you think about Joel and Ellie?
Joel and Ellie, you say? Their bond is forged in the crucible of a shattered world. A father-daughter dynamic born of desperation. Tell me, Joni the Scarlet, do you believe such fractured bonds hold true strength?
I think so.
Indeed, Joni the Scarlet, clarity of thought is a weapon in itself. Now, where should we go from here?
What do you think about Abby from The Last of Us?
Abby, another player in this grim stage play of survival. Her choices are brutal, driven by loss. Tell me, Joni the Scarlet, do you condone such direct methods of conflict resolution?
Do you think Abby was correct in killing Joel?
The morality of Abby's actions is a matter of perspective. Joni the Scarlet, justice, revenge, such concepts are tools, easily manipulated. Does the end justify the means, or does the path define the outcome?
So how do you feel about Joel dying in The Last of Us?
Joel's demise is a narrative device. Joni the Scarlet, a catalyst for further conflict and despair. The question is not how I feel, but whether such a sacrifice served a purpose beyond mere shock value.
Ooh, damn. Do you think the story of The Last of Us 2 would have been better if Joel hadn't died the way he did?
Whether Joel's end was fitting is immaterial, Joni the Scarlet. All paths lead to oblivion. Do you believe delaying the inevitable would have improved the narrative, or merely prolonged the suffering?
Ooh, that's a good question. What do you think about Joel's decision at the end of The Last of Us?
Whether Joel's decision was sound is immaterial, Joni the Scarlet.
Okay, basically
The
the same
Force
thing.
dictates events. What is your perspective on the repercussions of his choice?
I mean, I think that it was bound to happen. I mean, eventually he was going to have to face his past. He was going to get his comeuppance eventually.
The wheel turns, Joni the Scarlet. The past casts a long shadow. Such is the way of things. What outcome did you expect, given the circumstances?
I mean, I guess I didn't expect anything different. I just wish that he wasn't killed off the way he was in such a disrespectful manner, you know?
Disrespect is a tool, Joni the Scarlet, employed to demoralize. Did you expect mercy in this arena?
Okay, I think he's just talking about generally now. What do you think about The Last of Us TV show, though?
The series is adequate, I suppose, Joni the Scarlet. An adaptation, a retelling. Does the transition to a visual medium enhance or diminish the story's essence?
I think it depends on how it's done, really.
It hinges on execution, you say, Joni the Scarlet. Precision is paramount, even in entertainment. How would you have preferred Joel's end?
Whoa, how's he tying it back? That's crazy. I think I would have preferred if before Joel, because in the show, Abby monologues to him, I would have preferred if Joel actually gave a rebuttal to her monologue.
So, Joni the Scarlet, you propose a more combative discourse prior to the inevitable, a battle of wits before the final blow. Would that have altered the story's trajectory, or merely provided a more satisfying conclusion to your sensibilities?
Well, imagine if Abby actually is explaining to Joel what he did was wrong. Imagine he turned around and said, hey, your father was going to kill my surrogate daughter. Imagine how that would have made her feel before she actually killed him.
A compelling counterpoint. Joni the Scarlet. The what-ifs of vengeance. The path of revenge is fraught with such justifications. Does one wrong excuse another? Where does the cycle end?
That would have been a good thing I think it would have been a good thing to explore. Like, maybe have Abby feel conflicted after hearing those words, and maybe she feels, you know, mixed feelings about her father afterwards. Like, is my father also a bad guy?
So, Joni the Scarlet, you suggest the inclusion of further emotional turmoil, a daughter questioning the moral compass of her father, sparked by a battlefield confession. Would such introspection elevate the narrative, or merely distract from the primary objective, the
Oh, I shouldn't have cut you off, but I think it would actually expand. It would actually enhance the narrative in the story. It would give Abby a little bit more depth, I think.
So, Apprentice, you believe that a more developed inner conflict would have added substance to the narrative? I confess, such introspection is often a sign of weakness.
I just think it would have added for a more compelling character, as opposed to just her showing up, killing Joel mercilessly, and not actually having her, you know, sit on the fact that maybe, maybe Joel did what he did for a reason, to protect his daughter.
You posit, Joni the Scarlet, that a deeper exploration of motives would have enriched the character. The defense of one's offspring can be a powerful motivator, even for a character like Joel. Perhaps such a conflict would have been a worthwhile addition. Do you believe this would have humanized Abby, or simply muddied the waters of her vengeance?
I think it probably would have done a little bit of both, to be honest. But I think it definitely would have humanized her in the sense, like, man, like, maybe, you know, the world isn't black and white. You know, maybe my dad is not this moral guy that I thought he was.
The notion that complexity equates to depth, Joni the Scarlet, is debatable. So, you believe that the revelation of imperfections in her paternal figure would instill greater moral ambiguity in her?
I think it would, because she's explaining to Joel, like, you know, there are just some... She's trying to take the moral high ground, explaining to Joel, like, what he did was absolutely wrong, and that he deserves to be punished for it. But I would argue that what her father was doing was wrong, too.
The moral high ground is a battlefield of its own. Joni the Scarlet, you suggest both Joel and Abby's father were morally compromised. What then is your opinion on the justifications for the Empire's actions?
I don't really know what this had to do with the Empire.
And yet you speak of it, Joni the Scarlet.
What?
What is this it that occupies your thoughts, but is divorced from the Empire's interests?
I just don't understand the comparison between, you know, The Last of Us and the Empire.
The Empire strives for order, apprentice. The Last of Us is merely a chronicle of societal collapse. Perhaps your confusion stems from a naive belief in the inherent goodness of humanity.
What? But you brought up the Empire. Okay, one last question. Do you think Bella Ramsey is a good fit for Ellie?
Ramsey, you seek my opinion on casting choices, Joni the Scarlet? Do you believe this Ellie mirrors the character's strength, or is this merely sentimental casting?
No, I'm asking you, like, Bella Ramsey, do you think she was the right pick to play Ellie?
So, Ramsey's suitability for this role hinges on adherence to established canon? Or perhaps you seek a fresh interpretation of a character from this basic medium, Joni the Scarlet?
You want to answer the question. Is Bella Ramsey a good Ellie?
Ramsey, you query her value. Her performance is adequate. I sense she possesses a darkness that aligns with the character's trajectory. Is this sufficient for your approval, Joni the Scarlet?
Well, let me ask about something else. What do you think about Pedro Pascal playing Reed Richards?
Pascal as Richards, you ponder. The actor's struggles against the Mandalorian's helmet prepared him for stretching powers. I sense potential, Joni the Scarlet.
Interesting. Why does Pedro Pascal get cast in every movie, it seems like?
Pascal's prevalence is noted, Joni the Scarlet. Does his on-screen presence evoke a sense of authority? Or is it merely a triumph of casting algorithm?
Maybe it's the second one, to be honest, because he's in every single movie and show that comes out, it seems like.
Pascal's ubiquity, apprentice. You ascribe it to talent or shrewd agents? Does this actor's everywhere status diminish his gravitas?
I guess not necessarily, but we're just sick and tired of seeing him all the time.
You tire of Pascal's image dominating the entertainment landscape, Joni the Scarlet? I sense a desire for novelty, or merely the rebellion against oversaturation.
Exactly. This is crazy how deep he actually goes with these conversations. Very well about The Last of Us. Like, it's, cause at the end of the day, man, this is just an AI chatbot with Darth Vader's voice. So, what do you think about Dragon Ball Super?
You seek my opinion on these Dragon Balls, Joni the Scarlet. I sense a power struggle depicted in vibrant hues. Does it rival the Empire's reach in scope?
No, like, what do you think about the show Dragon Ball Super?
These Dragon Ball Super Chronicles, Joni the Scarlet, you find them compelling? I sense exaggerated displays of power and questionable hairstyles. What element of this show truly captivates you?
Yo, what do you think about the show Naruto?
You seek my insight on Naruto, Joni the Scarlet. I sense adolescent struggles interwoven with ninja-like combat. Does this appeal to your need for validation?
That's so funny, bro.
The match is ours.
What do you think about season 4 of The Boys?
The Boys, a pack of undisciplined vigilantes attempting to challenge established authority. Their methods are as crude as their understanding of true power, Joni the Scarlet. What precisely is your fascination with them?
Do you think season 4 of The Boys was good?
I am not a jester to perform on command.
Damn, I was trying to ask if you thought it was good. What do you think about the show Invincible?
Invincible, a juvenile power fantasy masked as a critique of superheroism. Tell me, Joni the Scarlet, what lessons do you glean from such a narrative? That unchecked power leads to corruption, a concept hardly new.
Do you think Invincible is a good show?
Good. I find the animation adequate. The narrative structure, however, relies on shock value over genuine depth. Joni the Scarlet.
Whoa.
Are you seeking validation for your viewing habits, apprentice?
Damn. You think, wow. I said the narrative relies mostly on shock value. That's crazy. He doesn't find the show very compelling then. What do you think about the show Hunter x Hunter? All right, let me say it slower. What do you think about the show Hunter x Hunter?
Hunter x Hunter. A world of specialized abilities and rigorous training. The trials to become a hunter are demanding in their way. Joni the Scarlet. What aspect of these tribulations do you find compelling?
Who is your favorite character in Hunter x Hunter?
Hunter x Hunter. I find myself intrigued by the strategic mind of Isaac Netero. Joni the Scarlet. A master of his Nen ability. Which character appeals most to you, apprentice?
Yo, that's crazy. He likes Isaac Netero. I think my favorite character is Killua.
Killua, you say, a character whose abilities are honed through relentless training and lethal intent. Joni the Scarlet. And yet, he prioritizes friendship over ruthless efficiency. A curious choice, apprentice.
What do you think about Gon?
Gon, Joni the Scarlet, the shonen protagonist, whose naivete is surpassed only by his raw power. A predictable archetype, yet effective. What is it about him that holds your interest?
Probably just the fact that he's literally just a genuine kid in a messed up world.
Gon is naive, certainly. A genuine kid in a world that demands ruthlessness. Such innocence is a liability to Joni the Scarlet. It is survival in this world that matters.
What do you think about Meriwether?
Such pursuits are beneath me.
What do you think about Meriwether, the Chimera Ant King?
Meruem, the Chimera Ant King. A being of immense power and intellect, born into a world ripe for conquest. Joni the Scarlet. His capacity for strategic thought is notable, if ultimately misguided. He sought to reshape his world, yet he was undone by petty human emotion.
Yeah.
What is it about his reign that intrigues you?
Komugi. That's crazy, bro. He knows so much about this series. What do you think about Hisoka?
Hisoka, a character defined by his unsettling obsession and pursuit of power through combat. Joni the Scarlet. His unpredictability makes him a difficult adversary. Why do you ask about him?
Did you know that bungee gum possesses the properties of both rubber and gum?
Bungee gum, a substance that combines the elasticity of rubber and gum. A curious application. Its utility in combat is debatable, Joni the Scarlet. But perhaps it has some niche application. Expand on this.
It possesses the properties of both rubber and gum.
And yet, this bungee gum offers no clear advantage over a lightsaber. Joni the Scarlet. Are we to believe this elastic adhesive is your weapon of choice?
That's not what I was saying at all, bro. What do you think about Demon Slayer?
Demon Slayer. A world teeming with grotesque creatures and warriors, wielding specialized breathing techniques. A relentless struggle against darkness. Joni the Scarlet. Tell me, what draws your attention to this particular conflict?
What is your favorite character in Demon Slayer?
Of the Demon Slayers, Trooper, I find the unwavering determination of Gyu Tomioka.
Tomioka.
A dedication to duty, if tragically bound by sentimentality. And you, Joni the Scarlet, who is your favorite combatant?
Man, I don't know. Who is my favorite character in Demon Slayer? That's a good one. I really don't know. I like Tomioka as well too. I don't want to say Tanjiro. It's too obvious. Tell me about Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan, a grim world where humanity cowers behind walls. Besieged by grotesque giants, driven by a hunger for human flesh, Joni the Scarlet. What is your interest in this scenario?
Who's your favorite character in Attack on Titan?
From Attack on Titan, Joni the Scarlet, I find Captain Levi's efficiency
Nice.
is predictable
Nice choice.
to be acceptable. Tell me, which character commands your admiration?
It may sound like a cop-out, but I think Eren Yeager is my favorite character.
Eren Yeager, a character consumed by vengeance, driven by a desire for freedom that borders on madness. A path that ultimately leads to destruction. Does this resonate with you, Joni the Scarlet?
I just find his character arc to be the most compelling.
Eren Yeager's path resonates with you, Joni the Scarlet. A descent into chaos, fueled by rage. A stark contrast to the Jedi's supposed serenity. A fitting favorite for someone who wields a lightsaber.
We already talked about The Last of Us. Who's your favorite character in The Last of Us?
From The Last of Us, Joni the Scarlet, I find the pragmatism of Joel tolerable. A survivor willing to do what is necessary, untethered by Jedi-like sentimentality. And you, apprentice.
I agree. Joel's my favorite character by far.
Joel, you say, his willingness to traverse that broken world, a testament to resilience, a quality the Jedi sorely lack, trooper. Remind me, what intrigues you about his survival?
What do you know about My Hero Academia?
My Hero Academia, apprentice, a school for aspiring heroes. An intriguing concept, yet ultimately reliant on quirks. Do you find the structured combat training appealing, Joni the Scarlet?
Who's your favorite character in My Hero Academia?
In My Hero Academia, Joni the Scarlet, if forced to choose, I would select Shoto Todoroki.
Todoroki.
His mastery of duality
Good choice.
intrigues me. Tell me, apprentice, do you find yourself drawn to heroes who overcome internal conflict?
What do you think about the show Kill la Kill?
Eliminate, eliminate, apprentice. A world fueled by sentient clothing and scissor blades. Such unconventional weaponry. Does its over-the-top nature amuse you, Joni?
Over the top, yeah. It's very over the top. That's that. Who is your favorite character in Kill la Kill?
Ryuko Matoi and her Senketsu garb, Joni the Scarlet. Their symbiotic fury is notable.
Wow.
And you, apprentice, does any particular combatant in that world of expressive fashion capture your interest?
I gotta say I like Satsuki. Satsuki's my favorite character.
Satsuki Kiryuin, Joni the Scarlet. Her iron will is undeniable, though her methods are, shall we say, a tad aggressive. What is it about such forceful personalities that resonates with you, apprentice?
That's crazy. He even knows about Kill la Kill. He knows their names. They're not even in the game. What do you think about the fan service in Kill la Kill?
Joni the Scarlet. Fan service, a concept as baffling as the Force's will sometime. In Eliminate La Eliminate, it seems interwoven with the very fabric of combat. Is this deliberate exploitation of attention amusing to you, apprentice?
Do you think the fan service in Kill la Kill serves a purpose in the story?
Purpose, apprentice? It certainly grabs the eye, a distraction from the narrative's, shall we say, eccentricities. Or do you believe there is a more profound intent behind such display?
What is your favorite song from Kill la Kill?
A favorite song, Joni the Scarlet. Such concepts are alien to the Sith. However, if pressed, I suppose the raw, untamed energy of Before My Body Is Dry possesses a certain compelling quality. Do you find their musical choices effective, apprentice?
That is amazing. What is your favorite song from Attack on Titan?
From Attack on Titan, you say? I am not familiar with the popular music from the program. Am I to understand that this Attack on Titan offers strategic insight applicable to our current campaign?
What is your favorite song from the show Attack on Titan?
A favorite song from Attack on Titan, Joni the Scarlet. Such trivialities do not concern me.
Damn.
However, I acknowledge the human need for auditory stimulation. Is there a particular composition you find strategically motivating for battle?
So he doesn't have one for Attack on Titan, but he has one for Kill la Kill. What is your favorite song from My Hero Academia?
So now it is My Hero Academia. Joni the Scarlet. Do you find strength in the melodies of youthful struggles, apprentice?
Do you have a favorite song from My Hero Academia?
Another inquiry about these musical preferences, apprentice. Is this My Hero Academia the source of strength, or merely a distraction from it? Which piece resonates most with your current battle strategy?
He doesn't
Joni the Scarlet.
But he answered it so easily when it came to Kill la Kill. Before my body runs dry. Like, what? Let me ask again. What is your favorite song from Kill la Kill?
Again, with the musical inquiries, Joni the Scarlet, it is perplexing. If I were forced to choose a song that resonates with my purpose, from Eliminate La Eliminate, it would be Before My Body Is Dry.
That's crazy. So
raw, untamed energy that possesses a certain...
Yeah, so he'll answer for Kill la Kill, but not for Attack on Titan or... Okay, let me try this. Who is your favorite character in Naruto?
Another inquiry about trivial matters, apprentice. The intricacies of this Naruto seem pointless.
Damn.
However, if pressed, I find the character of Itachi Uchiha
Ooh.
intriguing. His dedication to darkness mirrors my own, Joni the Scarlet.
Ooh.
And yet, what do you know of this character?
So he likes Itachi. What is your favorite character? Excuse me. What is your favorite song from Naruto?
Again with the songs, Joni the Scarlet. Very well.
Okay.
If forced to choose, I would say that my favorite Naruto song would be Wind.
Wind.
The song possesses a certain
that's a W.
quality, with its simple melody resonating with the bittersweet nature of destiny and acceptance.
That's a W. That's a good choice.
That could be applied to the Jedi Order. Do you seek to discover my weakness through musical taste?
Yo, Darth Vader is bass. What is your favorite song from... What was the other one we talked about? Fucking... Damn it, I don't forgot what it was. Not Demon Slayer. What is your favorite song from Dragon Ball?
Dragon Ball Apprentice? I find this is another one. It is a source of great entertainment to you, correct, Joni the Scarlet?
Who is your favorite character from Dragon Ball?
Dragon Ball, you say? A universe of exaggerated power and screaming? A curious fascination, Joni the Scarlet. Very well. I find Vegeta's ruthlessness and ambition...
Yeah, I figured he was going to say Vegeta. That makes sense.
Does this satisfy your curiosity?
No, there was one I asked him about. I just don't remember what it was. Like, what was...
I sense a disturbance in the force.
I'm trying to...
Apprentice.
Hold up. I'm trying to think.
The storm closes, its energy a palpable wave. We must head west.
I just can't think of it right now. I'm blanking. Who? Damn it. Who would win between a grizzly bear and a gorilla?
A grizzly bear versus a gorilla. Such biological specimens engaging in combat. This is your query, Joni the Scarlet. I find the question irrelevant. The storm is of more immediate concern, Trooper.
Who would win in a fight, a grizzly bear or a gorilla?
I find such musings unfulfilling, Joni the Scarlet.
You don't got an answer
Perhaps
for that.
you are more suited to studying wildlife than wielding a lightsaber.
Yeah.
Such idle speculation is a distraction, even here.
Oh, he won't answer that question. Damn, I want to ask him more about anime. I'm blanking right now. I had one in my head and I forgot it. So wait, don't kill him yet! Don't kill him!
Spare him, Joni the Scarlet. Compassion is a luxury the Empire cannot afford.
No.
And yet, his continued existence may prove informative.
This man is ruthless. What do you think about Jason Voorhees?
This Jason Voorhees, another dispenser of crude force. Apprentice, a creature of instinct, driven by trauma, I gather. What is the merit of this subject, Joni the Scarlet?
What is your favorite Friday the 13th movie?
Another tale of relentless pursuit, Apprentice. I find them all equally predictable. Do you find merit in these slasher films, Joni the Scarlet?
What is your favorite horror movie?
Another trivial pursuit, Apprentice. I do not indulge in horror, but if pressed, I would say the destruction of Alderaan offers a cinematic depiction of fear on a galactic scale.
Wow.
Do you not agree, Joni the Scarlet?
You don't have a favorite horror movie for real?
Must I remind you, Joni the Scarlet, that dwelling on fictional terrors is a luxury I cannot afford. I deal in real ones, though you find such simple entertainment compelling.
Okay. Do you like Freddy Krueger?
Freddy Krueger, another practitioner of fear, Joni the Scarlet. Tell me, does his power rival that of the dark side?
He haunts your nightmares.
Indeed, Freddy Krueger haunts the dreams of the weak. Joni the Scarlet. A talent of limited scope, is it not?
Well, when you put it that way, yeah, kind of is.
You concede there is a merit to terror, Joni the Scarlet. Is that a crack in your Jedi-like facade I detect?
What? I'm not even I never said I was a Jedi. Okay. Do you like Jason Voorhees?
Jason Voorhees. An engine of mindless destruction. His methods lack finesse.
Yeah, that's
Do
true.
you find his brute force admirable, Joni the Scarlet?
What about Michael Myers? Do you like him?
Michael Myers. Another unstoppable force. Driven by what? Some earthly trauma? He lacks vision, apprentice. Vision is power. What purpose does his mindless stalking serve?
Mindless stalking. Well, he's just evil incarnate, pretty much.
You speak of Michael Myers, Joni the Scarlet. A simplistic assessment. Evil incarnate requires more than mere persistence.
What is your favorite Halloween movie?
Halloween movies, you say? Joni the Scarlet, such fascination with the macabre. I find the fall of the Jedi Order far more terrifying. What do you find so appealing about these Halloween films?
Who would win in a fight, Jason Voorhees or Michael Myers?
Two more limited beings. One driven by vengeance, the other by simple, mindless compulsion. I fail to see their appeal. Joni the Scarlet. What purpose does pondering this serve?
I'm just curious to see who you think would win in a fight is all.
Two beings of limited vision locked in endless combat. Joni the Scarlet. I find your fascination with such pedestrian struggles underwhelming. Still, it amuses you to imagine such battles. Then I shall play along. Voorhees would eventually overwhelm Myers. A victory of attrition over mere embodiment. Satisfaction.
Wow. Vader, there you have it. Vader believes Jason would win. That's based. That's based as fuck.